Hello friends, welcome to Techia. In this session, we'll see what is software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle is a process that creates a structure of development of software. There are different phases within SDLC and each phase has its various activities. It makes the development team able to design, create and deliver a high quality product. SDLC describes various phases of software development and the order of execution of phases. Each phase requires deliverable from the previous phase in a life cycle of software development. Requirements are translated into design, design into development, and development into testing. After testing, it is given to the client. So, there is different phases of the software development life cycle. We'll see all the phases one by one in depth. So with the help of this diagram, you can see different phases of software development life cycle. First one is requirement analysis, second one is design, third one is development, fourth one is testing, fifth one is maintenance. So let's begin with requirements analysis. What is requirement analysis? This is the most crucial phase of the software development life cycle for the developing team as well as for the project manager. During this phase, the client states requirements, specification, expectation, and any other special requirement related to the product or software. All these are gathered by the business manager or project manager or analyst of the service providing company. The requirement includes how the product will be used and who will use the product to determine the load of operations. All information gathered from this phase is critical to developing the product as per the customer requirement. So this is all about requirement phase. Let's continue with design phase. What is design phase in software development life cycle? The design phase includes a detailed analysis of new software according to the requirement phase. This is the high priority phase in the development life cycle of a system, because the logical designing of the system is converted into physical designing. The output of the requirement phase is a collection of things that are required, and the design phase gives the way to accomplish these requirements. So the decision of all requirements, essential tools such as programming language like Java, .NET, PHP, a database like Oracle, MySQL, it's a combination of hardware and software to provide a platform on which software can run without any problem is taken in this phase. There are several techniques and tools such as data flow diagrams, flow charts, decision tables, and decision trees. Data dictionaries and the structure dictionary are used for describing the system design. So this is all about designing phase. Next one is development phase. After the successful completion of the requirement and designing phase, the next step is to implement the design into the development of a software system. So in this phase, work is divided into small units and coding is started by the team of developers according to the design discussed in the previous phase and according to the requirement of the client discussed in requirement phase to produce the desired result. Front-end developers develop easy and attractive GUI and necessary interface to interact with backend operation and backend developers. Do backend coding according to the required operations. All is done according to the procedure and guidelines demonstrated by the project manager. Since this is the coding phase, it takes the longest time and more focused approach for the developer in the software development lifecycle. So this is all about build and development phase. Next one is testing phase. In this phase, tester is the last step of completing a software system. After getting the developed GUI and backend combination, it is tested against the requirement state in the requirement phase. Testing determines whether the software is actually given the result as per the required address in the requirement phase or not. The development team makes a test plan to start the test. This test plan includes all types of essential testing such as integration testing, unit testing, acceptance testing, and system testing, functional, non-functional. Every type of testing is also done in this phase. If there are any defect in the software or it is not working as per expectation, then the testing team gives information to the development team in details about the issues. If it is a valid defect or what to sort out, it will be fixed and the development team replace it with the new one. And it is also needs to be verified. So all these process for testing is done by the testing tool also with the help of issue manager. So this is all about testing phase. Next one is deployment or delivered phase. When software testing is completed with a satisfying result and there are no remaining issues in the working of the software, it is delivered to the customer for their use. As soon as customer receive the product, they are recommended first to do the beta testing. In beta testing, customer can require any changes which are not present in the software but mentioned in the requirement document or any other GUI changes to make it more user friendly. If any type of defect is encountered while a customer using the software, it will be informed to the development team of that particular software to sort out the problem. If it is a issue, then the development team solves it in a short time. If it is less priority, then it will be wait for next version. After the solution of all types of bugs and changes, the software finally deployed to the end user. Next one is maintenance. The maintenance phase is the last and long-lasting phase of SDLC because it is the process which continue until the software life cycle comes to an end. When a customer starts using software, then actual problems start to occur and at that time there is a need to solve these problems. This phase also includes making changes in hardware and software to maintain its operations effectiveness, like to improve its performance, enhance security features and according to customer requirements with upcoming time. This process to take care of product time to time is called maintenance. So all these are 6 phases of software development life cycle under which the process of development of software takes place. All are compulsory phases. Without any one of the development cannot be possible because development continue for the lifetime of software with maintenance phase. So this is all about software development life cycle and its phases. Then we'll see why SDLC? There are some reasons why we use software development life cycle. So number first is it provides visibility of a project plan to all the involved stakeholders. It helps us to avoid project risk. It allows us to track and control the projects. It doesn't conclude until all the requirements have been achieved. So this is all about this session. If you have any type of query related to software development lifecycle and its phases, kindly comment. Thank you.